Morning. It's Monday. 5 days left to get the Studebaker where I need it to be for the July long weekend car show. At least that's my intention anyway. Yeah, so I was doing a little cleanup in one of the sheds on my wife's command. Figured I'd had a couple tires I'd like to get rid of. No, those are pretty good. I have no clue where they came from. I don't know. That's a couple tires, and I'm not done yet. Yeah, so there's that. But that's the project. We can haul them away. Some old tires that are on rims that I want to clean off. I don't know why, but knock them off the rims. And you know what? Every tire in that trailer probably holds air for a minute or two. Yeah, so let's move on to bigger and better things because I don't feel like cutting grass, although I should. Forecast didn't say anything about rain, at least in the one I was looking at. Kim says we're getting thunder boomers today, or this afternoon, or this evening. So I'm just gonna do what I need to do and plunk away. So, to review, we got into piddling with this a little bit yesterday, and all my lights are working. Mint. I want to put this strip on because it doesn't say Studebaker anywhere on the front, so I need to do that. And see, this is a chrome grill that's seen better days. And I'm just going to take my, some people call them like a mini belt sander, some call them a mini power file, some call it a finger sander. But I'm just going to put fine grit on this and gently buff away the flaking parts. And then, like I said yesterday, I'll touch it up with some of that aluminum paint I have. Those there, I have one, but it's broken. I'm gonna save that, and in hopes of someday we may get to try some casting. One of my dreams, man. That's on the bucket list, learn how to cast aluminum. That would be fun. But I've got, my buddy Dave did some CNC plasma cutting, and he made me a rough rendition of it, and I'm going to just rough guess where the holes are and tack a couple bolts onto the back of those emblems and shine them up and stuff them on. Or I might rust them up and stuff them on. I don't know. So today, I think, eventually, is glass attack. But first I gotta figure out my mirrors, the side mirrors. I gotta set the side glass, or the vent windows in, and then put in, why does it do that? There, put on the mirrors, but I gotta make sure that the vent window's still open. That's part of it. And yeah, I gotta paint the back of the cab and the floor so I can insulate. That's gonna be fun. And I gotta hang that fender. I said hang that fender. I need somebody with long arms and a lot of patience, because they don't bolt on that easy. But underhood stuff is done. Other than the prop rod, I need to make a little bracket so it's secure, because if I prop the hood up on this thing, I don't want somebody bumping it and knocking the hood upon themselves, because that would be interesting. Yeah, so I'll put a little bit of shine on that grill. Like if you look at this headlight ring with no shine, and this headlight ring with shine, like I can see it. Can you see it? These are some kind of stains, because you don't really feel any ridges or anything, but those are stains. Looks fine. This one, see? Not as clean. And all that was that spray 9 and steel wool. So I'm gonna stick with that because I really believe it works. Even if I did just the perimeter of that grill, it gives an illusion, which is cool. Okay, so I've yet to try it on stainless, and I might try it on that aluminum stuff around the windows and around the door frames. Okay, I'm gonna get after it because I need to get this to a certain point today where I'll be happy with my life. Pardon me. And yeah, I think I'm done welding for a while too, which is fun. Do I have any welding left to do? Nope, I'm done. Okay, so cab mounts, cab mount bolts. You know, the things I keep forgetting about? Or am I putting it off? Eeny meeny, 6 of one, half a dozen of the other. Okay, back in a bit. Okay, what did I do? Steering column, vent window glass. This one's okay. Ish. This one, it's original. It's gonna stay out. I gotta clean it. So now I'm on to, well, let's review a couple things. The black glass run channel that goes in here, this right here, it's held in on one end with, looks like, it's almost like a rivet, but it's split. It's a rod with a little flat head that goes up inside here. So you gotta poke a hole through, get that up, push it into place. And what I did was just use like a 1/4 inch extension to push up on it. It doesn't have to be tight. These just have to be spread. That won't go anywhere. The butterfly window. Okay, I'm confused, but never mind. Don't worry about it. 1, 2, 3 screws. And I use a pick just to line them up and then run them in. These guys here, there was no finding where they went. So 1-inch drilly tappies. Wrong type of screw bit. I hate using Robertson heads. Whatever. Okay, next, cat whiskers. These things. Now this one's already in, but there's a little tab. There's a little tab. Now I got the chrome, here's a little tab, see, on the end. I got the chrome up like I'm assuming it's supposed to. And right in there is where that tab slips in. There, see, it slipped in behind. And can we see? Barely. Now you see my Sharpie marks. I didn't do this one because I didn't think I'd be able to get it in. And it's really snapped in tight here, 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 and here. You see the Sharpie marks where I lined them up. Now what they give you is these little claws. Very nice little claws. And you're supposed to put them onto this and then clamp them. Well, I've been fighting with linesman pliers on either side, and I don't feel that they're on there tight enough. And so I opted to destroy a pair of pliers. These guys, right here. This is what I did. I put a little groove. Oh, focus. Put a little groove in the end. I'm gonna go back and widen it. I've been testing it, but on the right side there, it's there. Why does it do that? Let's try and do zoomy zoom. Is that better? Ah, there we go. No. Up here? No. Oh. Why won't you focus? Okay, there we go. So what I'm gonna do is just widen that groove just a little bit more. It seems to be interfering just a little bit. And these little things, I guess every once in a while you have to, the odd one, you have to open those claws a little bit. I suggest you doing it before trying to snap it in. So there we are there. Back up. So that's where I'm at. Oh, by the way, glass is already in the door. You cannot get the glass in here with these on. And you got to put in bottom right corner first, and you got to fight it into the channel here and basically ram it in there, well, it's wedged against this and this corner. And once you get it down, you drop the glass into the door. This is a theory. I'm hoping I'm right, that I can get that sucker back up and into place and get that on the glass channel. And then you get the bottom in, and that's done. I can put my door panel on. It's kind of stressful. I don't know why. Doesn't really bother me that much, but then I want to put some sound deadening on the door. See if I can get rid of some echo. Yeah, so 5-minute break, and I'm gonna get back after this. I really want to see this done. And the door weather strips, it looks like I got to revisit them as well. I'm not happy with them, so they're going to get redone. That will take a bit of time, but I'll get on with it eventually. Yeah, so there we are. Hoping for the best. Once the glass is in, then I think I'm gonna move on to cleaning the cab, give it a spray, then I can hang that fender, or a roll, and I can hang that fender. Oh, I gotta put interior trimmer on the glass too. Yeah, and around the doors. Okay, I'll be on that too. Lots to do yet. Okay, well, I don't know if this is gonna work yet. This is a, in the meantime, experiment on the learner side. To get the whiskers in, I think the glass needs to be kind of in, so you can mock them up at first, but you got to pop them out to get the windshield, the side glass in. And what I've done, as you can see, is taken out the screws for the regulator, undone it from the channel, which is down there, and now I have room to snap in the whiskers. Another thing with these whiskers is the chrome here is too thick, or these are too thick. So what I did was take it to the bench grinder and grind the whiskers off the approximate appropriate maybe distance. So I'm going to snap this in. I'm going to bring the glass back up, hook up the regulator again, and see if this will actually slide. Because they were binding, I couldn't get them in. It's been a fight, like a long fight. So this is the battle I'm trying to win here. So pick your battles, I guess. Is that what they say? You can pick your friends, but you can't pick your battles. Something like that. Anyway, I'm going to assemble this and see how we work out. Did you ask yourself, my God, what have I done? Well, I broke it. So I went and found one with a foggy edge, just cause. And well, that's what I had. So now I got to clean this up a little bit. It's a little oozy. So I don't know, maybe I'll leave it and scrape it with a razor blade in the morning. I think that might even be better. I could use a little shot right there in the very bottom, so I'm going to do that right now. Anyway, so that's where we're at. I broke the glass, so this is my attempted repair. At some point in my life, I'll probably end up getting better glass for it, but for now, that'll do. And cutting it's no fun, especially the old cruddy stuff. So, it's brittle. I had to cut two. Just letting you know. Anyway, I guess that's where I'm going to leave it. So at this point in time, as always, I'd like to thank you both for watching. I'm going to make sure I say that from now on, because, you know, I wouldn't want to miss anybody. So, window rolls up and down. My little theory about taking the bolts out of the bottom of the, taking this out and getting it out of the way so I can drop it a little bit to get the wipers in. I guess you call them cat whiskers, whatever. That works. So once you get the glass fought into place, good piece of advice. Get you some duct tape. wherever I left it. I don't know what I did with it. Where'd you put it? I don't know. Let me see. There it is. So, duct tape. Start a strip here. Before you even set the glass in, start a strip here and make a piece as long as this, up and back again and over the other side. So then you've got a fishing line. Then you can at least pull the glass up into place where you need it and direct it in. Because I had nothing but a fight. Once I laid it in the bottom of the door, yeah, it was a fight. I actually don't have to do that for the next side, but I'm gonna put on anyway. Just as it goes in the door, it wants to fall down and bind. So with that tape on there, you at least have something to hang on to. Trust me, it was a fight. Anyway, urethane's curing. Should be good enough for morning. I just gotta put a little blob in there. And I see I gotta trim a little bit off of that right here. I don't like that. So I'll do that as well. And the glass is as far back in the channel as it'll go. So that's what has to be done. Anyway, at this point, I already said it, so I'm not gonna say it again. Have a great day. We'll see you tomorrow. Part 2. I ventured off again on some little tangent. The steering column cover wasn't aligned right and the key was dragging. So I popped the cover off, lined it up, found a screw to hold the top cover where it's supposed to so I can break it off next time because I'll forget. So it's better. Then I went off on a tangent as always, and there was a couple of discussions about the stuff. Let's call it spray nine and steel wool. So here's a before and after. Before, okay, and ta-da, after. You know, it's not NOS quality, and you can see like, can I find a spot that's really, yeah, down there. You see the little crusties there? I can still polish that out. And that part's just pitting, but like right where it connects to the, see that discoloration right there? I'm having two hands busy right now. A little bit of more work with the steel wool, and even some of that discoloration that's on it. Like a guy can spend a bit of time, and GFF, FFG. So there it is. So next I'm going to pattern these things. I have to make a hole in the door for the pin, and I gotta figure out how to get that screw up in from the bottom, because I don't think, let me just reach up in here real quick like, you know, I guess it wouldn't be that bad. Yeah. So if I make a pattern of some kind, I could probably just slam a screw in there real quick and I'd be done. Eeny, meeny, miny, moe. I thought it was gonna be worse than that, but I can actually reach it. So I think I'm gonna go for it. Okay, so what side do I want to attack? Oh, it's a nut and bolt. Makes it even easier. Alrighty then, I'm going to see about hanging a mirror, but first I have to put in the vent window and open it and make sure the mirror clears. And then once I'm there, we're good to move forward.